Christmas cards to make, more. So I'm due to be sending out some catalogues to customers, and I've just used a whole batch up, so I need to make a quick batch, and I thought it was just a good idea to come on and maybe do a stamp sheet and cut it up and show you how I'm going to do that. Possibly do some tags as well, we'll see. And yeah, do some happy stamping, basically, do something fun. So hello everybody, welcome. Great to see you all. I have tried to send out some notifications individually to a few of you. Sorry if I missed you. Yeah, I'm still trying to, I haven't had time really to kind of figure out how we're going to get through this issue that we've been having on WhatsApp. But anyway, if you catch me on the replay, then that's great. I know I'm coming on a little bit earlier than normal because I've just got a bit of a busy day tomorrow, and I want to be just on top of everything for tomorrow and not go to bed too late tonight. So hello everybody, and I don't even know what I'm doing here. I'm pressing buttons like a crazy woman and not quite sure what I'm doing here. Right, okay, right, got your comments. So I really wanted to keep playing with poinsettia petals. It's proved very popular this year, and it's still available as a bundle if you want to get that 10% off. And I love stamping layers of colour first and then something over the top. And I did have a quick look at Positive Thoughts and wondered if the flower from Positive Thoughts might be a good kind of slightly alternative centre to that poinsettia there. Okay, bear with me. I don't know if it's going to work, it might not work, but we're going to just see. You know me, we like to experiment a little bit. I've got also this lovely stamp set here. Actually, I love the feather out of that one. Might do something fun. But then that's nice and it's a bit smaller. We'll see. You know me. I like to experiment. So if you're new to my channel, look, I even went to stick that on the wrong way. Okay, Ruth, calm down. Calm down. Let's get some nice, bright, happy colours out here. And do some happy stamping. And, oh, haven't used Bumblebee for a little bit. Let's use a bit of Bumblebee. So if you think, if your screen is looking a bit murky or looking a bit fuzzy, then just check your settings on your device, because we've been discovering that YouTube has been just going to lowest settings for devices, and so you're not getting such a clear picture. So anyway, hello everybody, welcome everyone on the live. Hi Christine, hi Denise, Wendy, Diane. You saw the notification, Wendy? Oh, brilliant. Okay. Martina, Valerie, Christine, Linda, Vicky. Yay. Martina, I sent you 2 messages. I sent you one via the group and privately. So there we go. Hi. Please do invite your friends and maybe just, you know, people who you know who've been having problems getting in. Hi Tishan, hi Gina, lovely to see you, my darling. Janet, Kathleen, Reet, Janet M, Angharad, Kiora. Great to see you. There we go. Right. Let's just get some colour down, shall we? Oh, I'm actually going to start with this one here, just to get some yellow in the background. And I know this is a design, well, a plan of a design that you've seen me do before, literally stamping through the middle, because what I want to do is cut this up into sections. Let's go that way with this one this time. I love this. It looks like a fragment of a piece of pottery or something that you might find in your garden, this stamp. So, you might even get 3. Oh, you get this really pale yellow if you stamp 3 times with the rubber. It's very pretty. Okay, and I'm sort of tucking them right in next to each other. Right, everyone's had the ding-dongs tonight. Is that what you call them? The ding-dongs. Great. You got a YouTube ding today. Woohoo! Okay, I'm just getting this flower on. I'm going to be stamping the poinsettia over the top of it. But I want lovely bright red centres without too much effort. Okay, because I don't have to think about it too much when I stamp with this. As you can see, I'm kind of like giving it a bit of a twiddle, a bit of a twirl around this one. Okay, and what else would I like to get in here before I start doing the flowers? What about a bit of leafage? Hi, Serene. I am early, yeah. I've got some things to be getting on with tomorrow, and I've got one of my classes tomorrow night, so if I don't come on tomorrow for a live, you'll have to forgive me. But we have got our all-day Zoom event, and I'm going to be going on live on YouTube, possibly from Zoom. I haven't quite decided, because I have discovered that I can do Zoom and go live from Zoom. So I may do that, because it's going to be like a fun kind of community thing to do. And I'm finalising how I'm going to do the fundraising element for the charity that I want to support. So it looks like we're going to be doing a silent auction. So I asked you guys last night what it was called, because I couldn't remember what it was called, and some of you really kindly helped me out and reminded me what it was called. So a silent auction is where you have an item for bidding, and you donate basically your bid. So the idea is that you don't kind of like bid super duper amounts, you just bid small amounts at really odd decimal points. And at the end, I think I'll leave the bidding open for like, I don't know, an hour or two, and then whoever has the highest bid for whatever it is I've made, then you'll get the item. I'll post it out to you, and I'm happy to post it anywhere in the world, and that will be my gift to the organisation to do that. Right, so I want some nice dark red on here now. So I'm thinking some cherry cobbler. Just lift that up. I bought myself a birthday present, a retired set called Established Elegance. Ooh, I do not remember the name of that stamp set ever. I did a big cheat with the poinsettia colouring. I used the dies to cut cellular foam and stamp them with the colour in. Great idea, Martina. I have often thought about doing that. Yeah, inspired. Yeah, good idea. Okay, so maybe I stamped these a little bit too close together, but we'll work it out. We'll work it out. We'll figure out what we're going to do in a second. So if I stamp that a little bit off centre there, and then stamp that one off centre there. Oh, that sounds fun, Lorraine. You've been making scrappy cards. Good. It is all about having fun with it, not taking yourself too seriously. I'm going to have to Google that one, Angharad. That sounds brilliant. Established Elegance. So can you tell me the elements that are in it? What design features are there on that stamp set then? That's it, just keep stamping. So do you think the dark red is dark enough for this poppy parade? I could have gone Mary Mallow, I guess, or even a black. I was gifted a TV for my bedroom for my birthday next week. What, you're going to watch YouTube on that? Oh, happy birthday for next week, Gina. The Crown Dressmaker's Dummy. Ooh, starting to ring bells. I think when I see it, I may recognise it. Hi, Sheila. Oh, I forgot I've got another sheet under here. Move that out of the way. You were unboxing your pre-order. Ooh, nice. What have you got, Sheila? Okay, so that one just needs a bit of extra. I'm just going to ink up half of my flower. I might just do that one as well. Okay, that kind of works, doesn't it? It's just a really quick way to colour in the flowers without, you know, going too crazy. Right, I fancy that feather now. Do you think that feather would be out of the question? Where's that other feather gone? Maybe in soft suede, something neutral. Or crumb cake. Hi Helen, nice to see you. Yep, she's in Zambia. Hi Monica. Hi Mindy. Is it hot, 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 Helen? You had to do 120. I'm doing the last of my Christmas cards. 120. Wow, well done, Martina. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Tashana. Hi, Barbie. Did I say hello to Lynn already? Hi, Lynn, if I didn't say hello to you already. Okay, so those are the little feathers in the brown. Liking those. Just wanted something gentle. And then I did want to put, oh no, I was going to use these berries, like maybe a darker shade of something, like the spruce. Just to give a slight bluey tinge. Every time I get up, my cardigan's falling into my chair. So right, that's better. And also these little berries are another kind of texture. We haven't got anything like that on here so far. Everything's a little bit more spiky. So it's nice to have a different texture going on. And also, you see, I'm tucking them right beside the poinsettia because I want to sort of show where the poinsettia starts. Hi Navarana. Basically go to Artful Stampin Space and in the December chat, there is a Zoom code room thing. So glad you can come. Hi Anna. Hi Nydia. Just joined home from work. Yay. Yeah, it's nothing like a sun-ripened fruit, is there? So different, isn't it, to when they have to ripen in the box on the way over. Okay, so I'm wanting to perhaps put a little bit more contrast between the flowers and the background, because I don't feel like they're standing out too much. So either I can do maybe some stenciling, or I could do some colouring with I find the Stampin' Blends quite helpful to go around and do some edging. So, see if I can find my crumb cake. Crumb cake. What have I got here? Ivory. I think one of them is running out. What's this one? Dark. Oh, that is quite dark. I know it might soften in a second, but I'm wondering then if I use the ivory as well. Or if I go and find the light one, that might help. Not sure. Not sure. Pink. No, I don't really want petal pink. Oh, where's my crumb cake gone? Oh, that's a bit odd. Okay, I've got an old light crumb cake from when Stampin' Up used to do the blends ages ago. Actually, that looks pretty... That says light crumb cake, but actually that looks like dark crumb cake. No. Not going for that one. Okay, just gonna have to keep going. Just keep going. Blend that one out a bit. That wasn't meant to be that way. Okay, I'm just going to keep going. I think it's kind of working. It's just almost a little bit too brown. Okay, I'm trying to blend into the crumb cake with this ivory one. I don't know what, I'm just going to go around the edge of this one in the ivory to see if that's a gentler effect. Oh, it is, yes. Oh, there we go. Helen's got an order due tomorrow. Ooh, exciting. Oh, that's true, Martina. Not Martina. Navarana. You get to have a lie-in. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering that, Martina. But that's why I was hoping that if I go round the edge, that we have this nice. Then we still get the variegation of the red on the white, which it is showing up a bit better now. I've put this ivory on. I think the crumb cake was too dark. I'm going to try and blend that in a bit more. So I'm trying to go as fast as I can, because I appreciate this is probably not the most interesting thing to watch. So if you want to fast forward, I won't be offended. Obviously you can't do that on the live. You just have to chat to your friends. So I think all the products I've used today are currently available on the website. So if you want to purchase anything, please click on the shop link. See, if you're in America or Australia or outside in Europe, but outside of the 4 countries that we sell in, then unfortunately you can't purchase. But we do trade in New Zealand and Australia and North America. And currently we are selling in Japan, but unfortunately we are drawing out of that market in the new year. Okay, I think that is showing up a little bit more. So take care, Helen. Night night. So what I could do is perhaps go with, instead of, I don't really want to go with a red because I really like that contrast. This may be a pink. I've got Rococo Rose Light, and I've got, what's this? Flirty Flamingo. Oh, this is giving it a really nice zing. Okay, so I know I've spent, what, it says on my thing I've been on for 23 minutes, so it's probably taken me 20 minutes to make this piece of paper. But remember that this is going to be cut up at least into 8 pieces. And I'm going to very simply mount them onto cardstock. I'm not going to do anything too complicated, apart from maybe stamp a sentiment. So, and just because you do sort of wintry scenes, it doesn't necessarily have to be a Christmas card. It could be a birthday card or just a general anything card, really. It's just got flowers of the season, of the winter season. Obviously in Australia it's not winter, I get that, but and New Zealand, you're not experiencing winter, are you? You guys are getting lots of lovely warm weather. But if it was your winter, you'd have similar foliage. Do you guys get poinsettia flowers in Australia? I guess just like food, flowers are kind of global now, aren't they? They're imported from all sorts of lands, aren't they? Yeah, although, you know that word that we try not to mention on this channel, the B word. In the UK, it looks like trade talks are breaking down with the EU, and I'm not sure what's going to happen to our customs and market come January. I was going to say we might need to ask our European friends to send us food parcels, but I don't think they'll be let over the border. It's all a little bit disconcerting. Okay. As you can see, I'm not carefully colouring in, I'm just going for it. I think is the technical term. There we go. So let's get you guys in. See it better now. There we go. So I think all we need now is maybe a little bit of the shaded spruce again somewhere with a little bit of texture. So I'm thinking these gorgeous little mosaic style patterns would be nice to do that. Oh, I just dropped that block. You do get poinsettias, but in our winter they grow better in the southern parts of Australia. Ah. Yeah, it does look like a lot of post is going to be delayed, so I'm hoping to get, or planning to get, my customer catalogues out tomorrow. But I'm guessing most sensible people understand that the world has been, I keep saying the phrase, turned upside down, and that generally people should exercise a little bit of patience, you know, unless it's an absolute emergency. And, you know, we're not talking life or death, are we, in terms of if we get our craft supplies and things. But there are other more important things that I hope people will put their energies to. So there we go, that just helps too. So I'm aiming this green pattern. I'm trying to avoid the red or the pink flowers, so it just helps to the background to show up a bit more. Okay, that look good. Some gold leaf. Don't you dare, Deborah Borton. I am not touching that gold leaf today. I've still got it in little bits all over, and there might be packages coming to people that have got bits of gold leaf in them. Just saying. South America. Ah, poinsettias originated in South America. I know it is, Reet, it is. Right, so this is Bumblebee, and I'm just trying to put a little bit of yellow on here. Although, actually, I'm going to stop because I think once I've cut this up, I can embellish, can't I? I can embellish my cards with this. Right, so I'm going to take a quick photograph before I cut this up, because I know some of you will be like, I want a photo. Right. Let's take a quick picky. Oh, let's get it the right way around. There we go. Right, let's get you guys back up so I can see you all. Well, it has been raining off and on all day today. Apart from, managed to get out this morning and had a coffee with May and Tom's parents. So, right, I'm going to take this just under, no, hold on, let me have a think about this. Just under the 6 centimetre mark, so I can get 5 of these out of here. So, just under. Okay, so let's have a look at these. So what can sometimes happen, and I can see it already, is that you may have one that you think, oh, I wish it had more flowers on it. But that's where it's really lovely to have stamps and punches and dies, that if you want to maybe stick another flower on there, you can do. So that one's fine. It's got a nice big flower on there. That one's good. That one's good. That one's good. That one's good. That one's fine. That one's good. That one's good. That one's good. It's just that one. Could do with maybe a bit of a flower. But to be honest, once a great big sentiment goes on there, may not want it. May magic and wonder bloom this holiday. That's not my kind of sentiment, to be honest. So I won't be using that one. Let's have a look. Let's try that one. That may work. If I did it in red, that might be quite nice. Good afternoon, Miss Cindy. You've been busy, have you? There you go. Almost doesn't matter that that flower's down there now. That works okay. Right, what have I got? Season's greetings. That might be better for that, because I'm actually, that's the one that had the most space there, whereas all these ones will probably fit better because there's less white space on them. So remember this tip: don't stamp your sentiments until you have cut them up, because you need to be able to see where to stamp them. Okay, here we go. So if you feel that, now see that one, I'm not going to get a sentiment on it at all, am I? If you feel that some of these are encroaching, the pattern is encroaching too much into the white space, just bear that in for next time, not to have the pattern go so far up. Yeah, that one's too much. I might be able to get away with this one. So these ones, I'll perhaps not put a sentiment on them at all. And put the sentiment on the inside of the card. Let's do that one. There we go. Right. No, that's right. Thanks, Angharad. All right, now, I'm probably going to do this. I won't do it to all of them, but I'll just show you the difference that running this through your ink pad makes. Now, do it carefully, please. You do not want to be slicing open your ink pads. Sounds very dangerous, that, doesn't it? Okay, so I've got a spare bit of card here. Oh, a spare bit of card. Dropping things on the floor. Thinking, is that important? Okay, so you can see the difference. That one shows up lots more than this one now. So you don't have to do it in red. You can do them whatever colour you want, but I would always go for something that matches the colours that I've used already. I'm nosy. I want to see what it's like in the green. Where's my shaded space gone? There it is. So, yes, a vellum overlay would look really pretty. Yeah. I agree with you there, Navarana. Yes, unless you use the sentiment as part of the pattern, of course. Yeah, you could do that. So there we go. Let me know what you prefer. Do you like the cherry cobbler or the shaded spruce outline? And I'm just going to clean up a little bit and then we'll do a second one. They've got a kind of retro feel about these. I think it's because I added that pink. That was really fun. Okay, put those aside for later. Right, what should I do now? Get the paper out. Oh, I have got peaceful boughs out here, ready to have a little play with. I don't know, I just fancy doing something a bit crazy. Just like unusual. I just want to do something a bit different. I didn't use this one earlier, did I? I was going to use it and then I didn't. Okay. Okay, just go with me, guys. Just gonna... I'm just wanting to get some pattern down, just some colour. But mottled colour. So it's not, I'm not stamping in any, I'm not being really strict about what I'm doing here. Hi, Katie. Are you all snuggly buggly? Have you got your favourite blanket? Oh, Katie, what colour shall I use next? You can choose. So this is a lovely golden yellow. So what colour would you like? Oh, whose parcel got lost? Oh, Linda. Oh, Stampin' Up have had unprecedented amounts of issues at the moment, so I think everyone's going to have to be patient, which is very hard when you want your stuff, I know. You want purple. Okay. Let's do some purple. I'm going to do some purple poinsettias. This kind of a purple do? Oh no, your big $350 parcel. That's gone missing, is it? No. Linda's has gone missing, but... Vanessa's has gone missing as well. Oh no. Hi, Ali. Nice to see you. Which DSP are you talking about, Sheila? Hi, Reet. Five different sets. You're going to have to give me more information than that, Sheila. You mean the DSP that from the pre-order? Okay, now do we have a smaller one? Oh, we do. That one. Yeah, Martina said that she's just done that. It's a good idea. I guess if you want it really tight, you could stamp onto the foam and cut it out by hand, couldn't you? To get an exact. Yeah, Anna, if you go on the UPS website, I signed in to track I've got a parcel arriving on Monday as well, and it says that there's been shipping delays in the Channel Tunnel because of some repairs they've been doing. So I had a parcel that took much longer than normal to get here, and I presumed it got stuck at the Channel Tunnel. Okay, right, so that's some yellow and purple down. Right, what now? Humdy humdy hum. Wouldn't mind putting some of these leaves. Now, do we want to go bright green or do we want to go dark green? Oh, you got the ice cream one, Sheila. I have to tell you a funny story about the ice cream sprinkles. Right, come on, vote please, people. Light or dark? Light, dark or old olive? Oh, that's so sad, Ali. Dark, says Navarana. She was the first to speak. Dark, dark, dark. Oh, sorry, young Harrod. It's that New Zealand sunshine speaking. She wants light. I might do both. I'm just going dark on these, and then I might go light with something else. So yeah, when I did my pre-order, I was reading the codes off the PDF file that was on the website, the Stampin' Up catalogue, the new mini catalogue PDF. And I went to order those lovely purpley pearls, and I read the wrong code. And it was only after I pressed, order that I realised I'd ordered the ice cream sprinkles. And, I'm sure people will make some lovely cards from them, but they're just not my kind of thing. Anyway, so I was talking to my sister, who happens to also be a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I said to her, guess what I ordered by accident? I didn't tell her what it was. I said, out of all the sweets in the catalogue, which one is Ruth not getting? Am I not really that bothered with it? And she went, let me guess. And she got out her catalogue, and I said, I did say the word embellishment. I said, what embellishment would I not want to have had? Anyway, she spot on guessed straight away. She went, the sprinkles. And I went, yeah. So it works out really well because I'd ordered gifts for my team, and I hadn't got enough to send for everybody, so I said, because I knew Esther already had this item, I said, oh Esther, do you mind if you don't have it? And she was like, oh no, it's fine, it's fine. And I said, I know what, you can have the sprinkles instead. So she's getting the sprinkles as her gift from her upline this Christmas. So there we go. Oh, that's awful, Vanessa. That's awful. Okay, so that's the dark colour gone down. Actually, I think I've missed a spot. I'm just going to add a bit more. Sorry, this is shaded spruce. Did someone ask what colour this is? This is shaded spruce. I've gone for very rich colours here on this one. What's that read about trying the cheap stuff? Oh, gluing, or I don't know. Or you talking about the cheap foam? Okay, right, we need some lightness and brightness in here now, so oh, little holly leaves, that's what we need. Now, much as I'd like to use joyful holly, I'm not going to, because I think it's sold out in Europe. This one, I think it's gone already. But we do have Peace and Joy, and I do believe this is still available. And we could do some nice little holly leaves, and there's a really pretty, oh, there's that pretty leaf there. We can use. So pop that on there, pop that on there. I've just realised I've not put foam mat underneath here. It would be helpful if I did that. Okay, so I'm just going to try and fit these holly leaves in, but not stamp over the flower, because like the previous pattern, I want there to be some definition between the flower and the background. The foam mats are still available. Yeah, they are not in the catalogue, but they are available on the website. Tishan. Yep. Yeah, sorry if I've not said that recently. I have said it in videos in the past, but obviously not everybody watches every video, so you may have missed it when I announced that. Yeah, Stampin' Up! Had so many people say, what? Why are you getting rid of the foam mats? They're integral to our stamping. You can't do that. And they listened. And they brought them back. They said, oh, oops, yes, you're right. So they are really important to use when you're using the photopolymer stamps, because the photopolymer stamps don't have any cushioning like the rubber stamps. So you see we've got that lovely grey cushion. Yeah, that helps to cushion it, and that helps with transfer of ink onto your paper. But because the photopolymer stamps don't have that, we put the cushioning underneath the paper, and that is what helps to give it a really good ink transfer from the stamp to the paper. So yes, they are available. And if you look after them well, not like how I do, I end up stabbing mine, but they can last you a long time. Yes, all that, Lorraine. Yeah, I remember Lorraine told me that tip the other day. So Lorraine says that if you've got the caddy for the blocks, so we do a lovely sort of a box that opens. It's no good for me because I have more than one block of a lot of the different sizes, but if you're going anywhere and needing to carry your blocks and want one of each, the caddy is brilliant. And that has a foam like separator between the two layers. It opens up, and then you've got spaces for the blocks on one side and spaces for the blocks on the other, and then you've got a foam bit that goes in the middle. Well, that is perfect for stamping on, apparently. That's so cheerful. It is cheerful, isn't it? I would like some little tiny red flowers in here now, I think, just to finish it off, and maybe a little bit of texture. But maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. Ooh, berries. We need some berries. Don't we? We need some little berries. Right, what colour should we go for the berries? I think Katie's probably gone to bed now. But Katie, if you're still up, shall we go pink or red? While I file my nail. Tiny snowflakes. Ooh, I'm not sure if I have any. Oh, yes, I do. In that jar one. That jar set. This one. It looks like I've never used it before, although I think I have. Oh, I don't want to lose my berry. I think I'm going to go for a Rococo Rose for the berry. The reason being that I would like to use a colour slightly lighter than Rich Razzleberry, but we don't have one. And I think Rococo Rose is almost like a lighter, pinkier equivalent of Rich Razzleberry. It's got a slight duskiness to it. So that's why I'm choosing Rococo Rose, guys. Because I don't want anything too jarring, but I want it to look pretty. Oh, Martina says Poppy Parade after I've just given that whole explanation. Ah, dear. Sorry. I didn't look up in time, Martina. Yes, it does have a grey shade. Yes, it's got a grey. Well, basically, it's got a very tiny amount of black in it, so it's not as light and bright as some of the other colours. Okay, I'm just going for the holly leaves. I'm not doing any others. Okay, that's that done. I've ordered that set as a birthday present to me. Which set now? Is that Gina? I know that was not what you asked, but I keep thinking gold for the middle of the poinsettias. Well, I can add an embellishment afterwards, can't I? Which is what I think I'll do. Right, so snowflakes, guys. Ooh. Shall we go for a bit of pool party? Again, I don't want these to kind of overtake, but then I'm thinking, what about a dark night of navy? Actually really make them stand out. Or I could go grey. Gold flakes or Deborah, behave. Or a bit of seaside spray. Haven't used that for a while. Oh, pool party. Okay. Oh, where is the pool party? Okay, I'll start with light because, you know, with any design, if you start with something light, you can always add to it afterwards, can't you? You probably want to come and see. Do you want to come and see what it looks like, everybody? Oops, the thing is, I'm looking. Now, the benefit of using small stamps like this is when the piece is cut up, these little small stamps are going to be even more noticeable. So I know you may not notice it looking at it on the screen, but if you were to make a card like this. Oh, thank you, Martina. Hi, Kayleen. Kayleen Mastroianni. What a beautiful name. Oh, I'm sorry, Gina. Oh, it's so hard. We're very limited in how we can meet together, and our Welsh government has just announced that the schools are going to be closing earlier to allow children to be not mixing for 2 weeks before Christmas, so that we can more safely meet with family. But when I say meet with family, we're only allowed to meet up with 2 other households. So so it's not, you know, I'm not having a massive family get together in any means, by any means rather. Okay, oh, a little spot for a few more snowflakes. These are very pretty snowflakes, I have to say. I don't know why I haven't used these more often, because I do like a pretty snowflake. There's a nice amount of balance to these. Right, wouldn't it be funny if, did someone just say something? If next year's colours there was a shade called octopus. Yeah, orange octopus, that's what we want. Oh, what other colour could we have with octopus? Oh, I'm sure she is, Gina. Oh, bless her heart. Okay, so we've still got that same issue with the purple not showing up so much. So let's see if I can get some purple posy in here. So I may, oh no, this is light Highland Heather. Oh, that's light Highland Heather and that's light purple posy. So I might have gone a little bit over the top ordering some new stamping blends because they were on offer the other day, and still some of them are. So I realised looking at my shelf, I'm going to need more storage. Because even though a lot of them are doubles, so I won't put them out just yet. I think I may have got a few new colours coming. Right, I've just done one to see what it looks like. What do you think? Just helps to make them stand out a bit more, doesn't it? Oh, now have I got some of that foam stuff? Oh, I do! Shall I try and make some now? Right, I'm just going to colour this in. Although then I'm wondering what colour will I use? Because technically we don't have a purple posy ink. Alright, so you guys have been going on and on and on about making something out of foam. So let's do it. Let's do it. So I've got some thin-ish foam here, so I think I'm going to need to have double, aren't I? So So where is my... I've got some adhesive sheets somewhere. Where have I put those? Ruth, where have you put them? Where have you put them? Oh, here. Okay, so I've got the adhesive. So we still sell the adhesive sheets. They're just not got the Sizzix brand written on them because, well, we just don't. So what I'm going to do is... Okay, so I'm going to cut enough to go on here. So I cut it there. It feels like it's 2 sheets. That's because it is 2 sheets. Okay, I'm going to try and be quick with this. So pop that over there, get that out of the way, because otherwise I know I'm going to get all in a mess. Peel that back. Oh, wrong one. This is a sticky one. Pop that onto there. And rub it home. I didn't think the rule of 6 applied, Anna, because it's just households. But yeah, no, I know what you mean. Rather than choosing, it's easier just to be on your own. I agree. Yeah. In a way, I'm fortunate that my family, as in my sisters and my parents, live so far away and we don't tend to meet up at Christmas. It's not an issue for us at all. So, but I really do feel for everybody who it is a massive problem for. Right, so what stamp did I use earlier? I used that one and that one. So I'm going to use, oh, I was going to use Stays On, but no, I don't think I will. I use my Memento. Stamp onto there. Like that. Oh, look, it's even marking it already. Shouldn't do that then, should I? Okay. Now, I've just thought I have got some spare sticky stuff from when I've mounted my stamps. So, I'm sure I just had a sheet on my desk this morning because, oh, here it is. So if I stick some of this stuff, now hold on, let me think, which way am I doing it? Right, hold on, Ruth, brain in gear. So this is the sticky part, so that should attach to there. Right, so just going to snip a bit like that and aim that bit for there. No, this is a tricky bit, getting it off. No, that's not going to work. Okay, hold on. So remove that off there, stick that on there, take that layer off there. And stick that on there. Come on. There we go. Okay, let's do the same for this bit here. Take that off. Stick that on there. Push it down. Pull the white bit off. Aim for the middle of that one. Push it down really hard. Peel it back off. Okay, we're cooking on gas. Okay, so just going to quickly cut this out. Ooh. I think I'll come back to that inside bit in a second, because that I can see that this, where the base of the petals are going to be a very kind of problematic area, because they're so thin. Even with the dies, if you've got the dies for this set, you have to be very, very careful with them, because they go very thin at the base of that petal. And I know a certain person who's broken them. No names mentioned. Someone who might be watching. They might own up, you never know. Okay, where am I going? Okay, so that bit comes out. So this soft foam stuff is not available via Stampin' Up. So, oh, I just stabbed myself. So you generally sort of craft stores that sell stuff for children's crafts. Or you may just look around your home and discover you've got some packaging or something that resembles this stuff. It's pretty standard stuff in Western homes. Probably made from a, what's the word I want, a derivative of oil, like most things, like plastics and things. So stick that on there, ready to use. Right, what did Linda say? It does work, but it takes two patience and a pokey tool. What does? I missed that one. I feel like I want to make like car noises when I move the scissors around the foam or paper or whatever it is you're cutting out. Right, oh, relax your back, Ruth. I'm like a race car driver going around the track. I just have bubble wrap and that wouldn't work. No, it wouldn't work, Linda. But bubble wrap can be used for something else. Bubble wrap is great for stamping textures in a background. I did a demonstration for the UK demo base and I used bubble wrap. I did. Oh no, did I use bubble wrap or did I use a scrunched up bit of paper? It might have been a scrunched up bit of paper, but same difference. Okay, so these bits are just going to go in the bin. Okay, so this is a point where you start cursing because you're like, oh no, I've got to get them to meet up now. But you don't necessarily have to. Okay. Now, is this the point where I'm going to regret stamping that in black as well? So those are pink. Could use a bit of petal pink. Right, I'm just going to push down on this just to get off the black because I don't really want that marking my ink pad. I've got a feeling it is though, isn't it? Oh wow. You know what, I'll do Blushing Bride, see what happens. Is that the effect of raising 3 boys? Maybe. Though I have to say, none of them are really particularly into cars. I guess the only thing about the foam is that you may find it distorts a little bit, as I said, because of the shape that the flower is. Okay, let's see. Let's get this lined up. Is that the one? Or is it that one? Is it that one? No. That one. We'll try that. Now, will it do a second generation? Oh, sort of. Oh, that worked. Hee hee. Just have a look at this stamp. Sorry, I'm just... Okay. That doesn't feel right. That one. Or is it that one? Ruth, come on. Come on, I'm just going to go for it. Maybe I should have taken a little bit more care when I was cutting it out, but... Okay. Because as you can see, they're not really matching up very well, but... Not too bad. Not too shabby, as they say. And actually, doing the stamping and then stamping again, it looks okay. It just looks slightly shaded. It actually even looks better than my coloured inner one. Coloured inner one? Coloured in one. No, I can't speak. Oh, I missed Reet's good idea. Bear with, I'm not concentrating on your messages just yet. What did Reet say? Someone's sending me messages as well. I must try that again. Stamping with foam is so cool to do. I like doing that. Who's sending me messages? Linda. Oh, Linda's sending me messages. Linda, I'm on live. It does give the flower depth, yeah. Okay, so this is the little one. Is it because I stamped it? I should have stuck... I should have stuck that bit to the stamp, shouldn't I? This is the mirror image. Is that the problem? I'm just too tired to figure it out right now, but is that the problem? Is that what I've gone and done? I've done the mirror image, and that's why it's not quite right. Someone who's in a time zone where you're more awake, can you figure that one out for me? I think that is what has happened, because it just doesn't feel quite right. Anyway, I'm going with it. I'm going with it. I'm not going to get too concerned. I'm happy with the results, so I'm not going to get too stressed about it. But is that what has happened? Thank you, Carol. Yeah, normally my mathematical brain, I think, just goes to sleep once it gets to, I don't know, 7, 8 o'clock at night. Normally, you know me, I can sometimes do maths. Right, that was actually quite satisfying once the hard work was done. So the beauty of this is now that you should be able to peel that off and pop that in with your stamp set and keep that to use for another day. All right. I'm loving it. Really love it. Love it, love it, love it. And I'm wondering, we just need some little bits of dottage just to make me happy. And that will be it. And I think I'm going to be well away to make a bunch of cards. So I'm just going to do some little pink. Got to have some pink snowfall. You know, sometimes when the light just catches the snowflakes as they come tumbling down, if you've got some coloured lights on. I'm sure you can get pink snow. Or sometimes it's not snow, it's just light reflections. Anyway, I don't need to justify pink snow, do I? And I was going to do some tiny little flowers, wasn't I? Some really tiny flowers. Oh, where are my berries? I think I might do some green berries. Oh, my dinner has arrived. Yep, that's why. Math teacher here, lol. Thanks, Kelly. I was going to do it in the shaded spruce. It might be a little tad too dark, so I'm going to go with the Just Jade. I know, as long as it's not yellow snow. So, as you can see, I'm not putting these everywhere. Just the odd little gap. And as usual, I'm trying to avoid the flowers themselves. But I think that just finishes it beautifully. Thank you for bearing with me while I cut out my foam. Hope you've been inspired. So if you make anything using any of my ideas that I share, now please, when I say this, it's not because I always share things that are completely my idea. Sometimes I share things that are other people's ideas, but in the interest of growing my online presence, I have a Facebook group where you can share anything that you've made after being inspired by something I've done on here. And when you head over there, we have a December chat area. So for every beginning of every month, I create a chat area. So if you want to just ask a question or chat about something or say, hi everybody, my name is so-and-so, then you can chat in that area, because I tidy the board a lot. Because I'd like the idea of people being able just to scroll through and see beautiful pictures of things that they've made. So I do tidy the board up from time to time. So please don't be offended if your post gets deleted after a day or so, or if I ask you to move it somewhere else. So there we go. Oh, thank you, Sabine. Oh, Gina, I saw that picture. Oh, just well done, you. And I hope she gets nursed to health very soon. I'm sure you will do that. Right, that is me for today, guys. I better take a photo. I could keep going and cut this up if you guys still want to hang out with me. Martina, you're too funny. You are too funny. After you, I'll let you do that first, and and I want picture evidence, and yeah, that's funny. I'll get my boys to do it. Oh dear. Right, I'm going to start cutting this one up. So again, because this is so detailed, we don't only need little bits of it. Please cut it up, says Linda. Yeah, it's because Linda doesn't like... Oh, Linda loves cutting up, actually. No, it's Deborah that doesn't like cutting. The colour combo is so similar to my latest One Sheet Wonder. Awesome. Okay, so the other... what's the word? Configuration that you can cut in if you're using A4. So if you're using metric, is to cut this at 7 centimetres. And 7 centimetres, because our paper measures 21 centimetres across, so we can beautifully divide that into 3. And then if we want 6 pieces, we can then cut this into 3 like that. Yeah, which I think I'm going to do. So because our cardstock is just under 30 centimetres, I'm going to cut this at 9.9. 9.9 there. So if you're using your imperial measurements, your 8.5 by 11, just basically divide 8.5 by 11, by 3 and 11 by 3. And that is the measurements that you are to cut. Take care, Gina. Lovely to see you. How cute is that? So it's ended up looking a bit pinkier than the rich razzleberry that I started off with, but I think what would look lovely now is just a border of the rich razzleberry. And I will check that my friend approves, because my little friend is going to come and visit me tomorrow. So we're going to do something educational. So we are allowed to meet for educational purposes in the UK. So because my friend's daughter and my daughter are home educating, we're allowed to meet up. I think we're going to do some crafts tomorrow, which will be so taxing. There we go. Thank you, Julie. Have you been here before? What a fabulous name you have. Julie Silkwood. 9 pieces, yeah, 9 pieces exactly. So you larking the Are you larking the rich razzleberry? Sorry, my mouth went a bit weird then when I said that word. Are you liking the rich razzleberry? I'd like to see what it's like in the shaded spruce. Spruce. Linda says, I lock it. You lock it too, do you, Linda? I would have to use a sponge for the sides. I would definitely cut into the stamp pad. Would you now? Oh, you just got to go gentle. It's okay. I'm larking it, says Deborah as well. Right, I hope the people who are coming to my class tomorrow have got their outfits ready. Hi, Deborah GPF Smith. That sounds fun. I wish I had friends who like to craft lol. Well, you are in a room full with 71 other people who like to craft, and then plus me, that's 72. So if you want to join us on Saturday for Zoom, we're having 3 3-hour sessions on Saturday. So I know that not everyone is in my time zone, so most people should be able to make at least one of them, if not 2, if they stay up late or get up early. So so if you want the information about that, please either email me, ruthtrice@gmail.com, or head over to artfulstampin space on Facebook, and the information is on there. I might just try what the cocoa rose looks like with a couple of them. I may need to get new pyjamas. It's up to you. I've got something to put in my hair. It's not super duper, but I might put some glittery nail varnish on. May and I went to the pharmacy today, and they had some red nail varnish with glitter. So. You're here with us, Deborah. This is the best group, says Monica. Oh. Me. says Linda. Linda loves crafting. Night-night, Sabine. Oh, yes, you're an hour ahead, aren't you? Night-night. Okay, then, come to my place. Oh, I'm afraid we can't do that right now. But you're welcome to join us online. Right. It does, doesn't it? I have cleared my calendar. It's going to be a me day. Oh, fabulous. Okay, so the plan so far for Saturday is you're going to craft at home, and I'm going to set colour challenges. So I'm going to have my colour wheel going, and once I've set the challenge, I'm going to go live on YouTube, and I'm going to create an 8-inch by 8-inch wreath, which will then be up for auction, for silent auction. Okay, and I will give you the PayPal address for you to place your bid. It will be anonymous. Apart from, I will announce the winner after maybe an hour or two of the person who has won that particular piece of work, and I will post it out to you. So I'm hoping to get at least 3 of them done during the day, maybe more. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, that's the plan. Oh, don't, Linda. Thank you, sweetheart. Well, the YouTube videos as well will make a little bit of money, but that would be lovely if you could contribute. But I'd love to actually just make some money for the charity. So my friend I asked her to put together a list of things that we could fundraise for. So we've got a list. She's just messaged me them, and she 10 o'clock my time, Linda. So I can actually read them out now, but I will read them out again on Saturday. So, for example, £55 will pay for a child to go to school, which includes admission fees, uniform, bag and stationery. £80 would pay for a training placement for a parent or older teenager for 6 months. £135 per month will pay for food support for several families, and £850 would employ a support worker for 2 days a week for a year. So I don't really want to set a target, but you know what? I'm just going to put that out there on Saturday and just say, look, if you can even just donate $1, that's fantastic. Because you know what? As a lovely old lady in my church used to say, she goes, she was West Indian, and she said, she said, I'm going to try and do her accent. She goes, she used to quote Richard Branson. She goes, oh, as Richard Branson says, if you look after the pennies, the pounds will look after themselves. So I know it's not just Richard Branson's quote. I'm sure somebody else used to say it. But anyway, I'm a great believer of that. If you can get lots of people giving just a little bit, it can make such a huge difference. So there we go. Right. I'll be seeing some of you tomorrow for sure. If I get a chance, I'll try and come on, but I can't promise it because I have got a busy day tomorrow. I've got class tomorrow evening and then getting ready for Saturday. So, but I am looking forward to spending time with you guys on Saturday. So if you want the information, please head over to Artful Stampin Space. If you're not on Facebook, please message me or email me rather, ruthtrice@gmail.com. I will write that in the chat. It's also widely available if you go to my blog, artfulstampin .blogspot.com. So if I type that in as well, there we go. That's in the chat. Exactly. Do what you can and God takes care of the rest. I totally believe that. My mum used to say that. She did have a beard. Yeah, she used to say Richard Branson said it, but I don't know where she got that from. Anyway, she was this dear lady, West Indian lady, who went to our church in London. And Esther used to call, she used to call Esther her princess. Yeah, and we still share funny stories about her because she was just an absolute darling. And I can't wait to see her in heaven. She was amazing. Right. What's Deborah saying? Oh, you've got a big baby dog, have you? Ooh, okay. So starting 4 a.m. my time. So whatever the time is with you now, guys. So if you want to start typing, whatever the time is with you, add 12 hours, and that is the time we're starting on Saturday. Oh, Esther's just joined. We're just talking about you. You just joined when... Actually, I'm just going to check that I... what I have put for the Zoom. I think I have said 10 o'clock. I think I sort of figured it out the other day. Artful stamping space. Let me just... December chat area. Hold on. Yes. So 10 o'clock my time to 1 o'clock, then 3 till 6, then 8 till 11. So it allows me to have a 2-hour break in between each one. Yep. So whatever the time is with you now, guys, it's plus 12 hours. That's the starting time. Your flabber. No, I wasn't talking about flabber. We're talking about Mrs. Johnson. Do you want me to tell that funny story? My flabber is past. What, Deborah? Take care, Carol. Take care, Wendy. Okay, I'm just, is there any more questions? Sorry. What costume, says Vicky? Not for you, Vic. But if you want to wear a costume on Saturday, if you want to wear some tinsel in your hair, you're more than welcome to. I managed to buy a little hair thing with some bells on it. So, oh, it's a typo. Flabbergasted. Yeah, Esther, we were talking about Mrs. Johnson. What was that thing you said to me the other day where she was telling you something and you misunderstood her? What was the word you thought she said? It's Wendy Leclerc's birthday on Saturday. Wendy, have you told your family like you're indisposed all day? What time is it for me now? It's 10 o'clock at night. Yeah. So it's 10 o'clock at night for me now. So in 12 hours time, tomorrow, not Friday, but Saturday, that's when we're starting. So what time is it with you, Gail? Danielle, that's it, Danielle. Okay, so Mrs. Johnson said to Esther, you know Danielle? And Esther was like, who? She was, Danielle. And Esther was like, no, I don't know her, Danielle. And Mrs. Johnson, yes, you do. You know Danielle. And she called my father over. So my father was the pastor of the church at the time. So everyone, well, most of the older ladies would call him pastor. She went, Pastor, tell Esther, you know Danielle. And my dad went, Esther, it's Daniel. And Esther was like, oh, Daniel. It was just her accent. She used to call him Danielle. Wendy said you're on strike. Wendy, get the pizzas in, love. Put the slow cooker on the night before. You are not cooking on your birthday. Pastor, tell her, you know Danielle. I can still see her now. She was this really tiny lady, wasn't she? She was quite short. She was shorter than I am. 5 p.m. for Gail. Okay, there we go. 5 p.m. for Gail. So you can be, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, Gail, if you want a late night, 5 p.m. or 5 a.m. Oh, it's Gail. Oh, it's Gail on the East Coast with Linda. I thought you meant East Coast Australia, not Gail, where are you? Are you America or Australia? How tall am I? I'm 5'2", 5'3" in heels. 5'4" in stilettos. I'm about 5'2". He's making steak for dinner. Ooh. It's 2 o'clock here, but we're 8 hours behind. Can you send... Debs, are you on Artful Stamping Space? Oh, quick shout out. There's somebody who keeps trying to join Artful Stamping Space, but they haven't answered the questions. If that is you, I will tell you I don't want to say your full name. If your surname is Page, can you please check your messages? Because you keep applying, and I've sent you a message, but because we're not friends on Facebook, you need to check your other messages, and you just need to answer the questions. So to join Artful Stamping Space, you get asked 3 questions, and the questions are, how do you know about the group? Have you read and agreed to the rules? And do you agree to the group rules? Now, I don't mind if you skip the last one because you kind of answered it in the first and second one. But please, can you answer the question? It just makes it a bit easier for me to determine who is a genuine person and who is not. Because you know what Facebook's like. You've got a load of spam bots and people making up profiles and things like that. So there we go. Right. Is that everything? Is that all your questions answered? ruthtrice@gmail.com. You're in California, USA, Debs. Yeah, Debs, the information is on Artful Stamping Site. I'm super short. I'm not that short. I'm just short. Lol, no trolls. No trolls. But oh, you know what? Why am I talking to everybody like this? I should just flip my camera round so that... Oop. Sorry, messy desk. Hello. Right. So there we go. All right? No trolls. I know. We can't have trolls. There's my... Oh, is this the top Esther gave me? Yeah, Esther grew out of this one. Martina, I am most humbled and grateful. Yeah, this is Esther's top. Yeah. Esther grew out of the wastage. It's the waist. Grew out of the waist. Yeah, so it's in the Deborah. It's in the December chat area. Show the bottom hold. You're a teasing sister. Oh yeah, look, this is very me. Can you see? Look, red flower, big red flower. I need you to put all your boxes and milk carton videos in an album because I keep trawling. They are. They're in. They are in the playlist for packaging, boxes and packaging. I will get it for you right now, Wendy. Playlist. Bear with. Packaging and box making. Share. Okay, and if there's some that are not on there, I'll go back now and have a look. Wendy. Yeah, so you know the yellow striped cardigan you've seen Ruth wear? Yeah, that was Esther's. It goes with my flowers. Yeah, Esther clearly, my dad must have put extra manure in her shoes. That's what happened. It's funny actually, my eldest son is not the tallest. No. As my second eldest keeps reminding him. He keeps coming up like this. Looks down at him. So funny. Manure, Esther's got big bones. Yeah, that's what she keeps telling everybody. Right. Okay. So Wendy's got that. Yeah, I'm gonna have a quick look. I'm gonna make a cup of tea and put it in my new. I have to say, this keeps drinks warm for a mighty long time. So if you're one of those people, so if you're a demonstrator, you can order one of these. And I'm wondering whether to make them available for special customers that spend a lot with me. You might get this as a present one day. It's fabulous. Martina, you can fit 2 cups of coffee in this. Just saying. 2 cups of coffee. Yeah, you wouldn't need to keep going back to the kitchen. Because look, that's 1 cup and that's 2 cups. Right. And it has a metal straw, which is, you know, reusable. Hygienic. So these are the perks of being a demonstrator. Sometimes they do. Oh, I haven't shown you my lunch bag. Look, it's sitting here. This is new merch that Stampin' Up! Have come out with. It's a lunch bag. I'm not going to use it as a lunch bag. I don't go anywhere to have lunch at the moment. It's got lining inside. Or what I could do is pack my lunch to come into my craft room so I don't have to leave. I quite like it just as a handbag. Do you think anyone would notice? Oh, it is a bit shiny. Wend, what do you think? Oh, right, I'm going to, it must have reached silly hour. I've got to stop. I'm going to go now. Right, lots of love to you all, and see you, most of you, on Saturday, hopefully. Right, lots of love to you all, and if you've made it this far on the replay, thank you. Please remember to give me a thumbs up. It's great to see you all. There's apparently still 58 of you watching and 36 thumbs up, so I'd really appreciate a virtual hug and give me a nice thumbs up. So lots of love to you all, and enjoy stamping, making your foam stamps, and yeah, right, bye y'all. Oh, have I missed comments? Oh, sorry. No star, Nessa. No star.